Happy New Year, and I'm back this time to make some polkas. I'm going to go through the entire section of polkas because there are only, I think, 7, and in again Ted's tune book. There are quite a few others, but I'm only going to record these 7 for now. All right, so I'm going to, as usual, go slow and then faster. Oh, and the first one. The first one is the Ballydesmond Polka. I believe there's a few different Ballydesmond polkas, but this is probably the best known of them. Okay, one thing I want to note about polkas is they come from the south of Ireland, from Kerry and Cork, and you don't have to play them the way they do there, but all the models that I ever had for playing these, or most of them anyway, came from down that way, and that means that I tend to play with longer bow strokes and put more notes on one pass of the bow, so instead I could play, but instead I'll play something like that. Anyway, and I'm going to play 2 more slowly, and then I'll play all 3 of them together because they go as a set, I guess. The second one is Denis Murphy's. Denis Murphy was a famous fiddle player from, I think, Kerry. So that's Denis Murphy's, and now John Ryan's. This is popularized, I think, by the steerage scene from the movie Titanic, where they played this tune. of them together, back to back, the Ballydesmond Polka, Denis Murphy's, and John Ryan's. Common polka set there. Well, it gets tired of them, actually, at least if you're playing polkas. Next is Egan's, possibly the easiest Irish tune, period. It's often the first tune that when I used to teach fiddle a long time ago, it was often the first tune that I would teach students. So here it goes, Egan's polka. All right, I think I'll put these three that are on this page on all in one set too. So I'll record Peggy Ryan's Fancy next, slowly. So here's that. Ryan's Fancy. And then the last one in the set is another very common, often played one called Bill Sullivan's. So this last bit, some beginners, I suppose, who don't want to have like a weak fourth finger here, they might not want to do this instead of playing the open E. So you can, if you want, you could go. It's just when you get going faster, it becomes harder to make that sound smooth. Although, it is possible. Anyway. So there are those three: Egan's, Peggy Ryan's Fancy, and Bill Sullivan's. All right, just one more left, and we'll be done with the polkas. So this one is called Denis Murphy's. Denis Murphy's. All right, and there's the polkas.